What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled Scared to Be Honest About Your Heart. When we talk about relationships, and I think there's a disconnect with people who've been in long-term relationships and people who are perpetually who are single for a long period of time, like myself, like single people. People who've been in relationships, in long-term relationships, successful relationships, have one thing that sticks out. They're not afraid to actually express what their heart really wants. They're not afraid to open themselves up, to be vulnerable enough to either, get what they really want, pursue what they really want, and be open to the fact that it might not happen. A lot of people who are single aren't. A lot of people who are single are really scared to say what their heart really wants. A lot of single folks, a lot of us single folks are scared to actually say we want love and companionship. Are there obstacles in the way? Absolutely. Is the culture too negative? Absolutely. But if you're too scared to talk, to say this is where I'm standing, this is where I'm at, because there are people who are actually out there who want you to open up to them so they can prey upon you. I understand that. But you also got to understand this. That doesn't last long. A lot of times people get their heart hardened because they feel like they opened up to too many cold-hearted people or manipulative people or users. But to get what you're looking for, you're going to have to take a risk. If you want somebody, you're going to have to actually act like you want somebody. And I think a lot of times people don't want to act like they want somebody. They want to act like somebody needs to jump through hoops because they're so scared to actually be open enough to actually deal. We talk about marriage. Marriage for men is a bad deal right now. It is. And, I'm against that deal just like a lot of other people. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm not a person who's like, because it's such a bad deal, I'm not going to even attempt a relationship. It's not me. I'm not even going to attempt just having a good time with the opposite sex. It's not me. I mean, personally, that's just not me. But I'm going to deal with some BS because it's a lot of BS out here. And a lot of single people need to just have thicker skin. See, I've talked about it before, and I'm going to do a video about some things maybe in 20, 30 minutes or whatever. If somebody doesn't like you, you move on and talk to somebody else. And I believe in that. And I also believe that, whatever you're doing that's true to yourself, everybody might not like it or appreciate it when you're doing it for whatever reason. But if that's who you are, just do that with somebody else. If you're doing something right or good, somebody will appreciate it. And the people who don't appreciate it and who didn't appreciate it, they're going to miss it. And this is part of why I'm saying, scared to open up your heart. Because a lot of people really are hurt because of the fact that they were playing so many games with people who were good to them and who opened up their heart to them. Then now they're stuck with people like themselves in the dating market. Because even being single there's still a separation between the good people and the trash people. The good people and the trash people still maneuver differently. You know, this is why when people say, where are the people at? Well, you actually know where they're at. But, you know, are you going where they're at? Can you actually be around where they're at? Can you actually have a conversation with them when you meet them? When you interact, can you actually not let your baggage get in the way of a new person's company? That's difficult for some people because a lot of people are scared to say what their heart wants. If some of y'all want to be married, say you want to be married. But when you say you want to be married to another person, and that person, if they're at that same space, you know what y'all gonna have a real conversation. Do you want to be married as in wedding ring, you know, and wedding? Or do you want to be married as two people, husband and wife, come together and actually work through the highs and lows of a relationship? And see, what winds up happening is if you have that, come to that agreement, say, you know, we both want to be quote unquote married, then you'll start courting and dating each other to see if you actually built for it. See, people want to skip the proving ground. This is why I said, you know, a lot of people are scared to say what their heart wants. Because if you say what your heart wants, now you're going to have to prove it. Now you're going to have to show it. Now you're going to have to put yourself on the line. A lot of people don't want to do that. The persona of one thing is one thing. Dealing with another person is a whole nother thing. You know, I know of a lot of people who are miserably single because they're scared to be honest. And I know a lot of people who actually self-sabotage. They want, like, I know guys who are too scared to say, I want you. I don't like you as a person at times, though. But overall, you're a good person, and I want you. I know, you know, and I know women who are miserably single because they want somebody to want them while they treat somebody as if they don't want them. I really wish you would just step up and just take control. Let's go out tonight. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm going to call you tonight. I ain't going to answer the phone. Okay, well, I'm going to text you. I don't feel like texting. Well, why he just don't take control? No, you scared because if the guy keeps initiating, you keep running. You're not going to chase somebody who always wants to run. You can't build anything with anybody whose first move is to run away, right? Because a lot of people are scared of what their heart wants. Because truth is, in my opinion, it's not that, you know, people haven't, I don't know what it's like to be in a functional relationship because I haven't seen it. No, you know what it's like when you're grown. You know how it works when you're grown. You know what it feels like when you're grown. When you're grown. But you don't like that's in you. Or you scared to see if it's in you. Or you're scared to see if you have to actually work on it being in you. Because some people just want to bring their dysfunction to the table. You know, I'm scared to open up my heart because if I open up my heart, I might have to expose all of this dysfunction. And I'm not going to say that it's other people and this is what happened to me. I got to say, this is the stuff that I carry with me and I like to continue to do. I got my heart broke 17 times. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to act a fool with you to get back at them. But I want you to stay. until I feel like I got even with everybody else who hurt me. And then when I get even, I'm going to give you all my love. That ain't going to work. But, you know, that's just what I think. I'm done on this one. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.